Good morning, folks. Today's song is The Final Countdown. I figured that was apropos since tomorrow the world ends. Europe did this song, I think it was in the 80s. Anyway, wanted to talk to you about something today. A lot of my fellow realtors and kind of the realtor lobby and some realtor political action groups are asking us to call Congress and to oppose this new QRM, Qualified Residential Mortgage. There's some new standards that Congress is going to be debating very soon about mortgages. Now, what they're proposing would be very painful for the whole economy in the short run. However, it would be really good for the economy in the long run, and I think it needs to happen. I'll tell you what some of the highlights of the proposed standards are. These would be that mortgages, in order to be securitized, would have to follow these rules. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So the proposed qualified residential mortgage rule would require an 80% loan to value. That means you'd have to have a 20% down payment. Now remember, our neighbors to the north, Canada, who have not seen a drop-off in their real estate market. In fact, it's still pretty hot. They had a little blip in 2008, and then it's gone back up. They all have to put down 20%, and they don't have 30-year mortgages. They have 5-year mortgages. So every 5 years, it's on a 30-year amortization, so your payments are similar, but every 5 years you're locking in a new rate. The proposed rule, this QRM, so number one is it would require 20% down payment. Secondly, it would limit the mortgage payment to 28% of gross income and all debt to 36%. Hallelujah. That'd be phenomenal. That'd be great for our country. There's no credit score requirement, but a low mortgage loan would qualify as a QRM only if the borrower is not currently 30 or more days past due on any debt obligation. Yet another good thing, similar to credit score requirement, that's just kind of another way of going at it. And then also a mortgage borrower could not have been 60 or more days past due on any debt obligation within the preceding 24 months. Again, I like it. Borrowers could not have, within the preceding 36 months, been through bankruptcy, been foreclosed on, engaged in a short sale or a deed in lieu of foreclosure, or been subject to a federal or state judgment for collection of any unpaid debt. Love it. I mean, this will tighten up and put an end to this ridiculous lending that's happened and gotten so many people in trouble. I really like it, and I don't understand why realtors would be opposed to it. I guess my biggest concern with it is they need to phase something like this in rather than have a sharp cutoff of the way it's been done, because it was phased into the way it is now. It kind of changed over time, and it needs to be phased back into tighter lending standards. And I think all of us will be better off. Our kids will be better off. Our nation will be better off in the long term if we enact rules like this and regulation like this. So anyway, if you have conversations about this stuff, don't just buy the line. Yes, it'll hurt in the short run. Absolutely, it'll hurt. Because there'll be less buyers, so again, we'll have even more of a buyer's market for a few years. But in the long term, 10, 20 years down the road, we'll be way stronger for it. Let's not sacrifice the long run for short run gain. Long-term pain is going to be short-term gain. Long-term gain is going to be short-term pain. That's all I got for you. If you have any questions, need me to explain this more, let me know. My email is hsetyan@gmail.com, hsetyan@gmail.com, hsetian@gmail.com, or give me a call. Again, everything I said may not even apply because we may not be here after tomorrow. So, have a great day.